the flock tonight. Raise your hearts, your screams, your light. The duck has come to rule the stream. Laugh and rage and chase the dream. Slap them cheeks to the chair. Grab a drink and let's go.
Drink and let's go. Let's go, let's go. From the cold I rise, from the storm and glow. Crush the ducks flying and the chat explodes. Screaming the madness, making the world explode. The flocks are here, it's overload. Every leg feeds the flame, we laugh loud and call his name. Taking the world by the nuggets, no shame. Turning the pain to play as a game. Slap them cheeks to the chair, let's go. Grab a drink if you dare, let's ride. Plus the ducks in control, we fly as one, we rock the scroll. Flock, the flock, raise your wings and shout. The flock, no doubts, no doubts. Sway me, stuck down, shout, don't drown. Taking the world by the nuggets, no hold. Bits and bites and baseline slam. Code and chaos, that's the jam. He's the glitch with the master plan, making every troll say damn. Screens may glow, but the heart's still real. Every laugh's a weapon, every vibe can heal. Plug and tune out, let the madness seal. Cluster ducks, kingdom, spin that wheel. Slap them cheeks through the chair, grab a drink, let's go. The flock is flying, the stream will flow. We laugh, we cried, we live the show. Through every meme, the spirit grows. The dark shall reign, the stream shall flow. Slap them cheeks to the chair and go.
Hey y'all, Clusterduck here. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Mike, thank you for popping in. Eva, thank you for modding, as always. Everybody on Rumble, Twitch, hope you're doing great. So, tonight, we all know the kind of trouble they were having with the servers for the new update and the expedition. But, before I even think about doing that tonight, first, I want to try doing a new build. I was asked to do this by Coder, one of the subscribers we have, and it looked like it'd be something interesting. He asked me if I could do like actual full-on historical build, and I was like, I'm up for the challenge. Now, I've never seen this building before till he told me about it, and let me get the name right. It is the House of the Temple. It's somewhere in Washington, D.C. And it actually looks pretty cool. I'm hoping I can get a decent rendering of it. But first, I gotta find a planet to build on. The one here, I don't think will work because it's mostly water, a few islands. Let's go to the place right next door, see what it has. Yeah, if you look up, it's in Eva. It's House of the Temple in Washington, D.C. It's like Scottish Rites building or something like that, the way it was explained to me. So, it looks like it might end up being pretty cool. Alright, let's start scanning planets. Paradise Moon. That might end up being a good place to go. Scalding Planet, we're not going there. If that's a moon, where's the planet? You know what? No. It's a Paradise Moon. Let's just check it out. Found your Advil? Good. I think I see the planet. Oh my damn. That's a bigger boy. I ain't gonna scan until I get out of the atmosphere, ain't it? Alright, now scan. Frozen planet. Yeah, we're not going to a frozen planet. We'll go to this one. I just want to get to the sun side if I can. There we go. Sun side. Oh, this is a real nice planet. And this stone here might actually be a good place to work with. Oh, there's already that there. Let's check out somewhere else then. This is nice flat ground right here. I would have to take out a bunch of trees. That's the problem. Oh, sorry, ship. I gotta remember, this is a living ship, so beating it to death makes it feel sad. Because I do want to eventually start working on the Sphinx idea I had. I actually drew up a diagram on paper and everything to get a general idea of how I'm going to have to do it. This is going to be like me looking at a picture and trying to recreate it right now. Once I get a decent spot. I wish that spot didn't have that building so close to it, because that would have been a nice flat area to work with. You know what? This ain't bad. I'll work with this. This is one of my favorite ships that I have, besides the Corvette that I designed myself. The living ships are pretty cool. Alright, so first, before I gotta put a computer down. Can I clear some of these trees? Yeah, I can. Coder, I'm gonna work on your building tonight. I'm going to attempt it. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to pull this off, but I'm going to try. I have a picture up next to me on my next screen and a basic design layout that I kind of tried to work with. So we're going to go see how that turns out. All right, now I gotta flatten the land out some more. There we go, that's the one I need. It don't have to be perfectly flat, but I do want to get like everything at a relative level. That way I don't have a lot of this grass coming through inside the building. Can you imagine if we could do this kind of thing in real life? I could make millions of dollars just going out and like leveling people's land. I could get like a couple jobs done in a day. That's if I just decide to screw around. You know what? That's good enough. Oh, wait a minute. No. That's a little high, ain't it? All right, cool. How you doing, Coder? All right, let's start with the computer. I'll put you over here out of the way. Tammy, how's it going? Took it out for Chinese food. Oh, that sounds great. Hey, Tag, how's it going? All right. Now we got the basic going. I can start building here. I need to start laying stone down for the floors. So I need to lay that out. It's going to have to be a couple thick, actually. You know what? I'm going to cheat it just a little. No, I can't do that one. Is there anything thick enough to pull that off? No, because I don't want that. I need it simple design, so I'm going to have to just stack these. I don't think it'll let me stack floor, but I'll just have to do what I can do. Obviously, it's not going to be a one-to-one replica of the building, but we're going to get No Man's Sky close enough. Alright, that was 8. That way, actually, I probably should go more than 8. Let's get over here. 9. And 10. All right, we're gonna go 10 this way. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna have to clear that. Didn't quite level out the ground as good as I hoped it did, but that's what this is for. Cool, they line up. Plan on showing the Brethren Lodge this video. That's awesome, Coder. Alright, let's see. Now I gotta go this way. Alright, now I just got to fill this in. Actually, before I try filling it in, I do need to raise it up some. So, let me see what I can do. I just don't want to have this across the bottom, but I do need the look, and there's no half walls. This is close as I'm going to get to a half wall, so we're just going to put these across. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put the main steps and things like that also. I'm going to have to pull up an image of it up on my phone also to go along with my design layout. You might even get shown some of the Grand Lodge. Oh, that's cool. Come on, connect. There we go. Bad part is I don't have my building music for, dang, No Man's Sky anymore. I'll just get rid of that in a minute. I could have went bigger, and obviously going bigger, I could have done a lot more stuff inside once I get to the inside. I don't know if we'll have enough time in this episode for me to do the inside decorations or not, but we're definitely going to get most of the outside done today. You're not going to want to stay here wherever the... What the heck are you? It looks like they took a crab, a lizard, a shrimp. Hey, no, I'm not into that, no. And a clam? And slapped it together? I'm about to put this thing out of its misery. It's kind of shady looking. I'm just going to have to destroy a lot of anything that's sticking above the stone, that's all. What kind of food you got, Tag? What in the sub? Exactly, Eva. That's a creature you find in Subnautica, and that's the creature all the other creatures going, what the hell? Even a Leviathan is like, nah, no, we're not messing with that thing. Alright, start clearing this out. Clear out any grass. See, in my pyramid that I built, I left the grass growing through, and the only reason I did that is because I wanted to make it look like it was there for so long that nature just pushed its way through. Here, I'm not quite going for that kind of thing. Alright, you're still too high, you're too high, and just in case you go away. Stray grass. Alright. Now, 1 second, I am going to pull up the secondary picture I have, so I have another look at this thing. There we go. Got it. Some of the pictures I get are like almost ominous. like they took them at like evening. Where what the hell are you? What the? No, hold still. I got. Okay, you're not as creepy as that thing behind you. You're actually kind of cool, sort of, compared to that. What the heck are you? No, no mating. Here, I'll give you something to eat. Now leave me alone. The messed up xenomorph, right? All right, the entrance I think I'm gonna have on this side. So I need to probably bring this up one stack higher to make it look right. And then, well, no, I need a one full wall. So let's do this. We're gonna go basic flat wall, and come on, you're not gonna go on top of it, are you? You're gonna want to fight. See, if I put any down there, it's gonna mess up what happens up top, and I can't do that. Ah, come on. Yeah, there you go. That's what I wanted. Because I want the steps to have to rise up a little bit, so that's what I'm doing, that extra gap under the wall. I could have did just the wall itself. And I do wish they had more options for stone to change the look a little bit. Maybe like stone brick or something like that. I think that would be kind of cool. But you work with what you got. And I actually do enjoy doing the builds and things like this, because a lot of the time when I'm doing a build, I don't have something I'm looking at like a picture. I just have an idea in my head, and if it starts working out, I keep going with it. If something's not working out, I just change as I go, and it becomes whatever it becomes. All right. We got that closed off. Let's get out on the outside now. Now I need to start. I actually got to close that top in with brick, but because that's where the next layer is going to go, and then it's going to shrink in another layer. But I need two separate kind of buildings on the end sticking out some, so let's do that before I forget. So I need to bring one of these out to here and one down this end of there. Not there, there. Alright. Because there's the slate out wall that goes up on there where by the stairs on each side. And then on the edges of those, there's like a, if I can see closer, maybe like a sphinx or something like that. Which I don't have that kind of thing in here, but we'll make something that will work. I'll fill that in a bit. Most of this is going to be gone anyway. I'm just trying to get rid of this grass so it don't come back. Alright. Okay, that's going to stick out. I'm going to worry about doing that in a bit. Stairs are gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna do a floor, and then actually I got a doorway like right here in the center of this wallway, because it's gonna go stairs at the end of here. So technically I will have to dig out some of the ground to add the stairs going up. All right, let's get that put in. I could put that there. Yeah, we'll just do that there. Because if I have to dig out too much of the ground below, it won't look right. So we'll just do this. On this intersection here, it'll just go up like that there. Then I can do stairs going down from there. And then where's center at? Should be right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ooh, I do got a square doorway. This will work. Well, you asked it, and I don't mind giving it a try. Cool. We got the doorway in the center now, and then on each of these, there's doorways also. I see. So we'll put one of these here, and then one down here. That way, I just got the idea kind of mapped out. All right, then let's get the stairs in. Yeah, they're kind of overkill, but you know what? Where I dug out some of the ground, they'll show up more, which I like that. Almost like the land is kind of grown up around it, so it makes it look like it's been here a while. Just blast a few random spots. There we go. There we go. Gives the effect a little more. Okay, now there are statues here. Now this one's going to be interesting to try to do. So let's do this. We'll build out from under that. It's not big, it don't look like. They just come to like right to the edge, so I need to do a small one, a stubby. The door's going to be kind of in the way if I do it like that. So we're going to do this. Come on, stop fighting me. All right. Let's try doing one of these, then a single door. It's not square, but it should work nonetheless. There. Now I can have this part kick out, and then we have like our pedestal for the statue to sit on. And then I just have to do that down this side. And then I can add, you know what, before I even forget, I need to add a wall on the other side of that door. So there. Okay, that looks better. I'll just have to take out the this one and do the same thing. Wall. Doorway. Wall. Outpiece. Come on, stub. Outpiece. Stub. There we go. Alright. You are about getting in my way, so let's do the get you moved. That is such a cool ship. It's actually a living ship, Coder, if you've not seen this game too much. Alright. Now that I got those in, I feel a little bit better. Let's start. Get this. We got that there. I'm trying to do each side as I go instead of just doing one side and then go and jump on the other. Because if I do one and then jump to the side to side, it's a lot better because that makes it to where I actually remember what I'm doing and get things even. At least that's my opinion. It looks like a whale. Yeah, the living ship does kind of look like one. Now I gotta see what I can find that could even remotely look like there. I could probably put one of the fossils up. I don't have a full fossil though. That's the problem. I could probably build something slightly close. I'm not sure. Dinosaur. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah, it's not going to be a dead on, but hey, it's a statue, and I do have you know, the least I could do it. I wouldn't do gold. I have to do silver. Because they're still stone colored and I can't change the color of it. Let me see something. Is there any other kind of stone features that are like a lumpy rock or something? Where is it? This. No, that won't work. This might work though. Let's do this. Do this, and then we're gonna change this axis. Because, oh, you're not gonna go down enough. But if I can flip it enough, I'm gonna have to remove those and then maybe put them back in after I get that. So let's try. See if removing the floor. And then going back to, where is it? This one, wasn't it? No, this one. I saw Kermit the Frog's face, I swear I did. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now if I can get that level there. Okay. Oh, it's too far out that way. Let's kind of go into that. I don't want that. I want it to be out here. Come on. Alright, I gotta switch views. Nope, still. What about here? Now you're crooked. It's sitting a little too low now. Jeez. Alright, let's try doing just a floor at the bottom of this. And see if that raises it up high enough to do what I want. Because I'm going to build off of it and try to put something there. I'm kind of hoping it works out anyway. Okay, that raised it up where I needed it. Okay, we're going to do that same thing. We're going to go over here. Oh, I'm too far away. Usually it lets me go. Ah, you're crooked. You know what? No. I'm going to see how this end comes out. If it comes out the same as that, I can still work with it. Want to straight up it look like Kermit? Okay, I kind of get you. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, I got that end kind of pointing downwards, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing with this one. All right. Yeah, you're kind of doing the same thing. You're a little too much over that way. See if I can get you without too much changing. Try right there. Okay, I can work with that. Let's see it now if I can get the floor in to cover up this. Good. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be something. All right, we got that. Now we need a kind of a head. There were skulls in here I could probably work with. Not those. This one. I think that's about the best one I'm gonna get if I just use that. We'll shrink it down to like kind of match. And see if it'll let me adjust the color any. Alright, we're going stone. It won't do anything. I think it's just a glow changes slightly, but... like I said, we're not going to... unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get... exactly, artistic license. I got to work with what they give me. And without doing some glitching to get certain things to do what we want. Let's see how it looks. Okay. This is the alien version of you know, the temple. So. Get the hell away! No! I'm not into that. Stop. I told you before. I'm taken. Leave me alone. You need to go in a little bit more. Right there. I don't think I have any more dinosaur bones except for a tail. If I had a rib cage, I could make it work. Salty, how's it going? All right, let's get back to here. We'll finish putting this down and clean that up. There. All right, we're good there. I guess I could knock that wall out on the side a little back and bring that out. Where I have that, but no, because the building doesn't need to go all the way there. It just needs to match right there. So yeah, this wall can come out and I can move it to the outside and make that part of the outside wall. So let's delete these. And I'm just gonna have to extend this building just a little bit more. All right, back to building. I do love the building aspect in this game. It is well made. There are some things that, you know, would be nice if they adjusted, but other than that, I don't have a whole lot of complaints with the building, other than I would love to have some curves or ability to do something curved. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to pull off doing the pillars. I may have to do like square pillars, but I really don't want to do that like that unless I have to. So I'm gonna have to find like some type of replacement. I have an idea of something I can get used for the pillar though. So, oh god, it has a kid. What the heck made a baby with you? And it's just as ugly as the daddy or mommy. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh yeah, I need a stub. There we go. All right, and we'll get the wall, and then I'm gonna have to repeat the same thing down the other end too. All right, end wall. Now I know there, way it looked in the pictures, there are stairwells and things on side entrances or things like that also. But most of the shots that I have and images and drawings of the building mostly show the front end of it. So that's what we're going to go with. All right, I need one of these. Looks like I'm going to have to clear out more. See if leveling does it better. At least it'll clear out some of this grass. There we go. Oh god, Coder. What? Oh god, what did I miss? What Coder say? Might have bread with the first what? Oh jeez. Inbreeders. It's an alien thing. Might be. All right, cool. That took care of that. All right, get my small blocks in now. There's a couple little spots that are sticking over. Dang it. I gotta delete this now. There we go. That's the problem. It'll really throw things off when you're building if you got some blocks mixed in with each other, because it'll make it hard to actually get them to line up, and it will drive you nuts to try to get it right. All right, there we go. Bad part is I think I have the music in the game turned on and it's not really coming through. Let me check this options. Controls, general. Music, oh, I have it down. Let's turn the music up. In-game music in this thing ain't too bad. If it starts, maybe. Oh, there it is. Music gets too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. Dang it. All right, cool. We got that first level set up now. Alright, now I need to start working on this next level up, actually. Because that'll be where the main part is, so I gotta start putting floor down up there. before I go any further with that one, I need to do the same thing. So I went all the way over there. Got it. Does anybody know if the music in Arc Raiders is copyrighted? I have it turned off because, you know, half the time I don't trust game devs not to tell you if stuff's copyrighted or not. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. The reason I'm counting is because I want to do a layer in the center of blocks that have grates in it. So if there's anything open, some light will come through. Because once these are in, they're going to be hidden anyway from outside with the pillars and things like that, because the next building is going to be on top of this. See, we do get a little light from them. Won't matter at nighttime, but okay. And I'm just gonna slap some stairs here real quick. If it lets me. There we go. I have to do it like that. Okay. Now we have that level. This is where it's going to get interesting. I got to move things onto my next part of my diagram. I do need to start placing the pillars down and figure out where and how I'm going to make them. Because the building that's going to be here, these are the outline for the building, so my pillars can take up this space right here. And it looks like the pillars start on the edge of these outbuildings. I need to fill that in, but I'll worry about that in a minute. Let's see, what can I do for a pillar? These don't enlarge. No. Now, if I can enlarge that, that might work, but I can't, so I still need to figure out something. That would look terrible. The wood stuff would look terrible. Let's see something. No, that would not look great. Alright, let's go on to decorations and see how big I can make these. Before I do that, I need to just get a general measurement of wall. So, sent you info on Discord. Alright, let me pull up Discord real quick. Sorry guys, just looking at what Coder sent me. For layout search, Scottish Rates House, blueprints of Google. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, so we're just gonna put this here for now. And then there. Seeing what I mean? If there's a wall under where you're putting this, it will start doing that whole castle effect kind of thing, which I'm not a fan of. But it looks like we should go at least 3 tall. I don't know, 3 tall is a little big. Let's see. By the looks of it, compared to that, at least, no, okay. 3's too big. Too tall. Because it's definitely more than 1 block taller than that, so I just need all my pillars to be tall as this, whatever pillar I work with. I have an idea something might work. This is the closest I have to pillars, or this. This might work also. The archways. But there's not archways. It's just straight up pillars. So no, the archways ain't going to work. We're going to have to go with something like this. And then I'm going to have to measure it out somehow. I'll do the first pillar here. And it's going to want to stick through the floor no matter what I do. Let's see. We're going to make you big. Line you up to this. Okay, so I can make that smaller. And then right about there is where you need to be. So that much of it needs to stick up. So if I put you here, dang it. All right. I gotta build something real quick, just a temporary footing, because the angle it's giving me is not fun. All right. There. That should give me the angle I need. Can't you stack them? No, no, it doesn't let you, like, watch, I'll show you. The floor won't stack on top of the floor. I can, like, place it there. But then it doesn't have anything round. That's the problem. Like, there's no, like, circles that I could just stack on circles unless... Wait a minute. These are clear tubes. Vertical tubes. That I could use as a pillar. I can't shrink them, but I can technically use them as a pillar. It, again, we're artistic. Nope, it ain't gonna let me. Jeez, I hate when it does it. Because it won't even show up unless I have something down, and I'm gonna have to merge something into the ground to make it work. Yeah, the pillars, like you're talking about like the pillar that I was kind of gonna go with, this, the totem. See, how tall are you? I need to get you a little bit bigger, so kind of need to merge it into it so I can make sure it's just right there. The one you originally wanted. Okay, yeah, that, no, it won't let me. Not the way I want to. It's weird with the angles. I've tried to do it before, and it never wants to cooperate, so. All right. I'm gonna regret this, but I need to place me more walkways down. Because I'm gonna have to make sure I match the size again. I just built an extra one somewhere it don't need to be. Alright. Got my temporary platforms to walk across now. There we go. Let's do that again, make it match. It's halfway inside of it. Wait a minute. Right. Nope, a little bit more. Alright. That should match. Okay, so I'm going at the end line of one of these. This is also going to help me line things up so they're all evenly spaced. So, need you right there. Right there. The music is kind of a little too chill for me. Is it kind of like almost wanting to lull you to sleep? If it is, let me know, because I will turn that stuff off. Okay, this is gonna, it worked out right. Everything's even and where it should be. So you're gonna be your only one's a little closer, but that's okay. That works. Okay, we got our pillars, which they are showing on the edge, so that's right for what I want to do. And honestly, I can bring the wall in a little more because I think that's probably going to be too far away from the pillars, judging by the pictures and everything I see. Let's go with something like this. Take the wall, because it needs to come to the edge of this. I think that's far enough. We'll go there and 2 up. Do the same thing down this end. Edge, come back 1 there. All right, I got the basic spot to where I'm going to place that. I'll run 1 completely across down that way. Plus there's a big opening and a back set where there's a statue. It looks like a giant doorway, which I can try to change the colors of the stone to kind of give it that look. So I just got to make sure I get to the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I count that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So center should be right here. And I'm gonna put a temporary doorway right in the middle. Come on. Or I'll just do a line. If it's not wanting to cooperate, we'll figure something out. Here, will you go there? No. This. Why is it not wanting to connect? Not quite what I wanted, but it'll work. There. That's my center. As long as I have my center marked, that'll be fine. All right, let's get this done across the top real quick. All right, skip that. Okay, good. I did have it lined up to where I wanted. You'll go there. You'll go there. You'll go there. And delete. Yeah, the game definitely says no. See, that's the one thing that always bothers me no matter what I do, and it's a game mechanics that I can't turn off. That right there, that whole castling, I just call it, is it changes the more you have going up. And it always annoys me because I don't want the castling in every build, obviously. Alright, then I guess I need to come in at least 1 wall deep. Okay. And then this would be kind of the doorway thing, so we'll put you there for now. And there is a statue of some sort, it seems. Let me zoom in. Nope, that's just the big doorways. No, not a statue. So I need to make something that looks like a doorway. I got an idea actually. Let's go in deeper though. Let's go in one full wall deep instead of one. I think what this idea will work better. And then I go over to this metal look. Let's see, this one is not going to give me what I want. I don't like that. Let's check you. Metal, here we go. Then metal. Color. They're cutting of a golden looking door. So we're going to go with that. It won't open, obviously, but it definitely looks like a doorway. And none of the other ones. Let's see how that looks real quick. Delete that. Just so there's an actual way to get in and out. I don't want it to go back there. I want it to go back here. It keeps trying to connect to the very front, and I don't want that. Alright, we're just going to do it manually. Hopefully I can get it to line up. Nope. Why won't you work the way I need you to? You didn't want to do it there, jeez. How hard is it to do what I need? You know what? Let's go inside here real quick. Just out of curiosity, I might be able to get to do it if I do this. Just put this there temporarily. Another one like right here, because I'm not sure exactly where it's going to need to be. Anyway, let's see if that'll work. If I can get the connect, then I can go back and delete that. No, wait a minute, that's too far off. And I need to bring this doorway over too. Waits until something is there and wants to, it's like, yeah, exactly. All right, so this is the center. So I need to put you here. No, it needs to be square. I need square doorway. Where is it? Here it is. Now that's center. That makes me feel a little bit better. All right, so I need to go 1, 2, 3, like one right there. Even here, it doesn't want to really do that same thing. There's definitely something keeping it from wanting to do it. All right. Let me see if I can do it like this. Stop deleting, goober. All right, put you here. No, I need it right. No, I need it below it, but... All right, now can I go one down from it? Come on. There. Now delete that. Put the floor back in. Now it has something to go across. Go back to metal. You're gonna keep giving me trouble, aren't you? It'll go there, but it won't fit in between. What's the heck is the problem? I don't get this. Oh, we finally got it to kick on. After a bunch of craziness, got it. There. You won't see that from the outside, and I'll have that be able to shut, so. Put that there. Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. Now it's not going to connect to that. Oh, my damn. All right, we're going to do something different then. You know what? There's workarounds to a lot of things, and I'm going to do it. That's my workaround. I can change the color if we want something different later on, but right now that'll work. And then I need these small ones here. I think I just had one go somewhere it shouldn't have. Actually, I need to replace these with these. There. There's a switch I can put here to give that door the door. And at least it has like a separator kind of down the middle, like that could be a full door. Then I'm going to have to do somehow build connectors across the top of those. So I'm going to have to maybe do something like this. Let's go here. I need you to go all the way up there. Figures you're just a bit too far. That's okay. That'll work. I can make it do what I need it to. I can go back one more and build into it and make the pillars like connect inside, maybe. If it lets me double stack going backwards. Alright, that's the first part of what I want. Will I be able to go down one more? Yes. I keep looking at the visual of the building, and it looks like it would, if it was on another alien planet, this would probably be the closest way I'm going to be able to make that look right. And then I'll have to put some behind that maybe, but for now that'll do what I wanted to do for the first part. I can't double stack them out, which is a problem because I would like to put an extra ledge sticking out, and only way to get something sticking out would be one of these, and they're way too big. I mean way too big. Alright, now I'm going to close that in so it's not visible. Right to there. Yeah, we'll do that. That way there's that extra little ledge up inside. And then I can close it all in up top also. And it'll kind of hide where the pillars are, you know, poking through. See, that looks a lot nicer with that kind of hidden and them looking like they're built in instead of just kind of floating there. We're slowly making progress. And then this up here, I can close in also. Well, first I need to close you in, but I need to close the whole top of this in. It looks like, oh, dang it. Those two down there are off, but you can't see it unless you're up here either. So it might not even be a problem. Yeah, it's just those two down there. Those are the first ones I put in down there too. Like, I could possibly shrink them. Yeah, because actually, no, I do need to fix them because they're not right compared to the others. You're gonna be a pain in the butt, aren't you? Come on, back up. All right, let's see if we can do this. Get you. We're gonna shrink you down and put you right there. That looks a little more right. All right, click you. You go right there. Shrink you down. Looks a little more even with that one. There we go. That got rid of it. All right. So we got the face of the building kind of set in. What I was going for. Because from a distance, I'll fly up. I think I made it a little too bit wide. Like, I probably could have brought it in a little more. In some. Because the building looks a lot tighter in the photos than what I did. I think I made it too wide. And for it to look a little bit more right, I would have to maybe widen that out. But we kind of come a little too far to tear it all down just to shrink. So we're going to stick with that for now. I do want to put stairs. I'm going to finish this side, but I'm going to put stairs on the side, because there are stairs on the side of the building going up to the next level. Just doesn't have the doorways like the front end does, or the statues. So we're going to fill this in. Thanks, Coder. Yeah, like I said, it's a little wider than it should have been. By perspective wise. Dang it. I'll delete that once I'm done with this. But it's not like so terrible that it's like, okay, I really need to delete all that. If I was not live streaming, that might be a whole different thing. I might actually would go back and delete all of it, and from like here, I think maybe here over is where this part right here with statues should be probably right about here, and then the walls end right about here, and then it would kind of be perspective wise better. I could make this bigger, but I think the doorway like that is good enough to look right. Alright, then I'm gonna have to bring walls going down this way, down there. And let's get a stairwell in. We'll go big stairs from up top. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. We're gonna go there. Just because, I don't know. It seems right. Then we need to close it in. I know I gotta... Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. It isn't perfect, obviously, but I can put some plants. I'm going to be bringing the words are hard. The ground to level, and then that will fill that in and hide any kind of imperfections. And still got that floating plant. Now it's gone. I feel better. Just pruning the hedges. That's all. I don't show any stairs on the back, but I do need to get the stairs on the front. And I think that'll help. All right, let me look at my diagram that I drew up again earlier. All right, so I do need to obviously make a capped roof with a kind of almost like to a point. And then that will go on after that. Let's get the stairs in. Yeah, I did two. You know what? I think I did. Did I do 2 or 3 on the other side? We're going 3 on this side. If I did 2 on that side, I'll just go and add an extra one. All right. Then I need a wall. And you're not going to give me the wall, are you? I can do this. You want to fight me? So be it. It doesn't want to work. I find ways around it. I kind of like the look of it a little better, to be honest. All right, let's see how many I did. Two. I need to add one more. Yeah, the ground's a little too high on this side for me, but I'll put the things on this side like I did that side. Alright, let's start making the rest of this building on this side. I'm going to have to do more of these wrapping around, and actually I need to delete this wall here because that actually needs to continue on. So delete you. I need to put a skinnier wall here, and then same thing down that side. I got to delete that end and put a skinnier wall because I got to put more pillars wrapping around this thing. Come on, there you go. All right, so I might as well get myself framed in correctly. Let's do this. 1. Yeah, because those go all the way up to the edge. So back here, it would do the same. It would just go all the way to the edge. Oh, there's that. Then we'll just do so. I'm going to hold off on doing that the back side because I don't know how well I'm going to be able to get those to going where I need them to with that there. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't give me any trouble. I'm just going to do one of these and I can fill in the second one after. But if they do give trouble, then at least, you know, I have something to kind of deal with it. All right, cool. All right, now I'm going to see if I can copy it, and then I'm going to start lining up down this. Each of them going to have to match up to each of those. That's a pain in the butt now. Sorry I asked for this. Don't know it was going to be a big pain. It's not a big bit. That's not a big pain. I've actually, this is a lot easier for me than when I did the pyramid, because at least with this I have a idea of what I'm going for. All right, we're going to duplicate, and I'm going to have to switch perspectives. Ah. Cool. So you need to be right about there. And each one of those is 3. So 1, 2, 3. You would be right here. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three. I need to this angle. There we go. The third one here. Actually, I guess I should turn this one towards the back, because the other one on the very end kind of goes facing that direction. So yeah, all right, let's go to this side. Yeah, the pyramid was actually giving me a lot more fight than this was. Dang, I'm gonna have to jump off of that one. All right, let's fill in the bottom half here, see if it fights me. Nope. Awesome. Yeah, see, you got the you watched the video I put out of the pyramid build. The pyramid took me to completely finish. It ain't even technically 100%. There's some decorations and little things I need to do, but for the most part, it's done. Almost 7 hours. It's close enough to 7 hours to get it. The first stream was actually like, let's say 4 hours and 30 minutes of build. And then I did some Arc with Apex. And then the second one I did the whole way through, and that was another whole 3.5 hours. So yeah, you might as well say it was like 7 hours or so. Because I know I had a lot of footage to go through. All right. Let's go up again. Look it down. All right. 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. Now, I think it was Coder asked me also, did I have to go get resources and things like that? And actually, no. I'm doing it on creative mode, because if I had to get all the resources, it would have took a lot longer to build. That's for dang sure. All right. All right, cool. We're actually making pretty good progress with this. And I'm happy so far with the way it is. There's little things here and there that if I would have done different when I first started it, but you know, that's kind of the way the thing is with these kind of builds. You're not 100% sure how it's going to lay out. Uppy daisies, and there we go. 1, 2, and 3. Rotate you. Let's go up a little higher angle. There we go, that's better. I can kind of see where the pillar disappears in and out now. Oh, I need to rotate you. There you go, you lay a little better this way. Don't want it to stick out. I'm just going to have to stick it to the edge and then go from there. Oh, too many over. There we go. Only 2 of those little things are supposed to be spaced in between each one. And there we go. Oh, come on. It's just the last one. Cool. Got it. Alright, we got our pillars in. Now I just gotta finish getting these on, and then we'll do the same thing I did up front where I just hide it with ceiling. And do stupid things like that. Now, I think I went 1 full floor going in. Yeah. Alright, I still got to fill that gap in, so let's put you there. And I guarantee I got to do it this side too. Oh, a stubby there. Why did I have more over this side than that side? Oh, it's just those stupid things. It didn't go castle there. Why not? Is that... Oh, that's why. I messed up when I placed it. There we go. Now it matches. Cool. Now we're set. Let's get the ceiling parts in. Now, in a game like, what is that, Hightail or Minecraft, it'd be blocky, but you probably could get closer with the options they give you to do a more closer to reality kind of build. There is one game that, Ylands. I definitely could make this building in Ylands with a lot more closer to reality detail, because Ylands actually has a awesome build system and a lot of options to build with. And anybody who'd never heard of Ylands, it's a free game. And it's pretty awesome. It's a survival game, but it's a lot of crafting and building and survival. And it's low poly, so if you have kids, you could let them play it and not have to worry about anything or see anything they shouldn't. But it has enough to where an adult can enjoy it. I would suggest giving that game a try if you haven't already. The funny part is Y-Lands, it's the W lands. It's all one word, Y-Lands. So there's no W. It's just the letter Y and lands. It's actually really good, and I think you would enjoy it, Coder. If you like crafter builders that have survival. And we have a few people that are in my Discord. One of my mods, Unimom, she could walk you through every single thing you needed to know about that game. She's about it, pretty much closest to an expert is where you would find her and Unimissile. I actually, when I first started, Y-Lands was one of the ones I've done many live streams and videos on. Just you know, with everything else I do, I haven't really been able to put any more focus into the game. But the more people who play it is the more reason for them to keep the servers open and going in the game, because I would hate to see that game go anywhere. It had mixed reviews at one time, but they were all before they made the game free. And honestly, they've done so much after they made the game free with updates and everything else that if you had to pay for it right now, it'd still be worth it. I really don't need to fill this section in, because ain't like really anybody would come up here and see it, but I know it's not filled in. And it's those little kind of touches of like somebody comes and visits this place, you know. And when I'm done, I will give the coordinates to this in the stream, and that way anybody ever wants to visit it, look around, mess with it, they can. Okay, I got it. I knew I was missing something. There we go. Can an old Marine with no art skills make something in Y-Lands? Yes. You can make cars, you can make boats. It's actually got a lot. Eva knows how to use that game also, so if you ever any questions, if nobody's around, you can ask her or Unimom or Unimissile if they're on. Catching the legendary creatures is kind of fun too. You just with those, you got to find a map, and then you got to make a recipe for a special bait to catch them, and then you can basically tame them and catch them. Sounds good, Coder. All right, boom. All right, we got this half in. We got the. I just got to get walls up, but we're making good progress with this. Now, I gotta look and see if there's doors I'm looking now, and it looks like just I gotta do side windows. So on the sides of the building down here, I have to take out these flat walls, and it looks like I need to put, actually I need to take these stairs down to make a single set of stairs going up. I'm getting a better view of the side view, so the stairs like this are gone. These got to come out, and the other side's got to come out, and I got to replace them with something that looks like a window. They are squares from what I'm looking at, but I don't want straight up doorways. The closest this will get me is that. I think that wouldn't be too bad. We'll go with that. Just because I don't want the thing to be messed up with a bunch of doors on the side when there's going to be a side door anyway. So we'll go with these. You better go in place. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't see why it shouldn't work. No, I don't want to butt it up. They gotta be turned. There we go. There we go. That's better. That kind of fits more what... Free is always the best. That's actually why I originally... I can say I started that game because... And I got into it so much because it was free and I was able to do so much with it. It's very free in what you can and can't do in it. There's a lot less restrictions stopping you from building what you want. If you get a chance, Coder, go to my videos one day and just search Ylands and just look at the videos. I have build videos on ships and how to do a house. So if you need information on how to build, I did a how-to video on that. And I've made it simple where anyone can figure it out because it's me and I gotta have things simple. So why not do it for everybody else? All right, I feel better now. I got those. There's also like another set of like little tiny squares below this, but I'm not going to do that. I'll maybe just run a row of stairs going down across the bottom of this. But for now, I think that actually will fit what the building shows in the pictures more. Now, I look at another picture and it's showing different statues. I don't know if they changed the statues at some point. Or maybe it's just the way the angle is. It is kind of a grainy photo. All right. That I should have actually bumped up one level, but it'll be fine. Technically, these pillars should have like one more set of like gaps between that wall and there just to lift it up one more, but it's not a major problem. All right, now the upper, it looks like I'm going to have a door on each one. I'm just going to put the faux door on the sides. So I'll just have to count down how far I am, but it doesn't show. I'm going to check another picture and see if there's any other kind of window type deal up higher. No, it's solid walls. Okay, so we're going to do solid walls down the side here, except for where the rest of it's going. All right, so that's going to kind of blend in, so I ain't worried about that. Okay, good, it's hidden. I just put down 2 walls that didn't need to go anywhere. Everything was going good until I had to do that and it messed up. All right, there. There. All right, that should be, I did 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3 down from here. It's gonna be fun trying to get this. I'm gonna have to do it from here and just delete, because down there it doesn't look like it's going to do a connection correctly. You're going to give me trouble, aren't you? Oh, there we go. This is one, the more you get building in this game, I noticed, the more it doesn't like to snap it in place at certain points. Okay, there we're gonna have to do, well, no, I don't need to go any farther down from here. It needs to just go down this way. Okay, so need to figure out where the center will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So center should be like right here, like, because there's 3 there, there's 3 there, so this would be center. You killed the rock. Oh, you killed a rocketeer by yourself? That's awesome. All right, metal doors. You used the anvil to take it out? You savage. Alright. I'm gonna do this total opposite side just to make sure I can get things lined up. I can try to put another garage door kind of thing over there, but I think as long as it's like that and it is in the picture, it should be fine. Alright. You. It's gonna be easier just to do it like I did over there. Just get them all placed and then delete. I actually really like the anvil. I just wish it fired quicker. It's gonna be a pain. Let's see if I can do it from this side. There we go. Dang you. That's another thing. If you click and put a wall down sometimes, and say you just did like I did and you click, but it just suddenly jumps to somewhere else, you're gonna have to go hunting for it and figure out where it went. Like there. Somehow it magically ended there. Oh, you dick. It deleted everything. That's messed up. Alright. Duplicate. Hopefully I can get this back in place. Just raise up a little bit. Okay. Whew. Alright. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one. Steel door. I have to do it from the inside, probably. Oh, goodness. There we go. I got a feline rifle blueprint today. Oh, that's awesome. I hear a lot of people talking about the Aphelion. I'll show you Coder. Just let me know before, if you decide, have to leave or anything. Before you leave, I'll show you something I made for ARC. You'll be anybody watching the stream will be the only people who actually get to see it first. People who catch the ARC streams won't catch it until later on. I made something just for doing ARC streams. And I just finished it actually right before the stream. And got myself stressed out because I may have messed something up, but then I got it working again. There we go. Let's do this. Get some electrical in real quick. So I can shut this door so I can look at it like this. We'll put the switch here. I doubt there's any here, but I'm gonna try. Never is. I hardly ever find a planet that has electromagnetical on it, so. Alright. I will hide these over here at some point. I'm just gonna put some power sources in. No, not a reactor, just a couple batteries. Alright. The wires will be hidden. There's a thing I can use to hide wires, so right now you're seeing the wires, but they will be hidden at some point. What the heck are you? I don't want to go fishing. I wanted to shoot it. Okay, we're getting there. This is cool. Got it. Meaty wings. That's funny. The arc itch is... Let me know if the arc itch gets bad. Alright. Alright, so... The roof... I need to look at now. If I were to actually hit them ships, they would start attacking me. Alright. I made a boo-boo. This bird's gonna be dead here, ain't it? That's kind of neat looking. Salty with the $5. Thank you, Salty. I appreciate it. And oh, good. The alert did go up. Hey, Salty. Anybody in chat? Did you hear the sound that it made when the alert went off? I'm happy the alert did go off, but I'm not hearing the actual sound effects that the alerts have. Did y'all hear them? Streamlabs need to get their head out their backsides. No sound. That's so weird. I'm looking into other places to do my alerts, so... Because Streamlabs has been getting more and more to the point where they're not even worth using. I already have somebody else I do my chat through. I don't use Streamlabs anymore for the chat. I use a whole different company. And then, alright, Salty, you have a good night. Alright, see if I get a good view of the roof. There we go. Okay. The roof, I think I can pull off. So that's going to be a whole, probably 1 block in. So I'm just going to build it up with these. So if I go 1 in, it'll be, I need you just to go in at least somewhere. Come on, up top. There. I can build off of that. And then there. Oh goodness, this is gonna be fun. There we go. It's like you stand one spot, it's fine. If you stand the other, it doesn't want to work. Alright. I'm just gonna do this whole thing all the way around. I'm actually making faster progress on this than I did the pyramid also, or the castle, for that matter. The inside, now that's going to be a whole nother bag of worms that is going to be fun to try to figure out, because obviously I ain't going to see the entire layout of the inside, just from photos and whatever blueprints they wanted you to see online. So we're just gonna be very creative with a lot of it. All right, so I got that needs to go up probably another full level of these, and then I could build off of that. Or, let's see. I don't think I could build off the top of these, because these, no, it doesn't have anything kicking out like that, so it wouldn't look great. All right, we'll just stick to the original plan. Dang you. There we go. Ah. I don't think that's the planet, is it? No, that's the planet. That must be another moon. Can you imagine living on the moon? This really cool, nice place. Great weather. Then there's a giant planet right by you that's nothing but a death zone of cold and ice. There we go. Now, again, I would technically need some kind of kick out, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that. But since we are going to have this as a corner piece, which I don't know if it's going to... It's wanting to lay on the ground, and I don't want it up there on the ground. I want it up there. So I might have to do it like this. And hope I line this up straight. Actually, you know what? I did say I wanted a kickoff. Let's see, that looks straight and lined up there and there. Let's see how it looks. It looks straight there. And it looks kind of straight going down that way. Let me see if I can get this to work. I'll just delete it all if not. We need the panel. See, once I have one thing for it to connect to, I can connect more. So it helps. If it ain't straight though, if I don't have it perfectly straight, it's going to start going 50 different directions. I think I need to put the M piece on this one. Nope. I think I may have got lucky, because it's still going down the line straight. Maybe like a very short degree off, if that. Now this, no, okay, that, I'm gonna have to put the corner piece there. Like, yeah, definitely. Usually it takes me forever to get those lined up at a straight angle when I have to do it like that. All right, corner piece. All right, this should all line up doing this. Wow, proud of myself on that one. Heck yeah. All right, now I guess I'm gonna have to go up just a couple levels, just keep going up until they meet, and then I have a square in the center. So let's get this all four corners down. All right. I almost put the glass ones in, but that would just be way off. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get as accurate as I can. All right, this direction. Oh, I forgot to place a corner piece, didn't I? No, I didn't. I just placed it in the wrong spot. That's what it was. Now we're in the right place. All right. Judging by that, I think that will be... I don't know. By the picture, it goes up pretty good amount. Then it goes to a small square. Let me see how this looks from the ground. Where's my front end? Here we go. I did a good deed in Ark earlier and gave a lucky lady a duck. She said she hadn't found any ducks. Oh, that's terrible. I'm definitely gonna have to fill that gap in, but yeah, I need to take this up one more. Ah! Ow. Knees in the booty. Oh, that's wholesome, Coder. That's just pure wholesomeness. All right, before I go any farther, I'm going to fill this in because it's bothering me. Maybe do a big one. Yep. All right. Big one on each corner. Did I put a stone one down or I put a wood? Okay, I did put stone. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, Coder. I played for a few minutes today. I just wanted to kind of get some more of the you know, points for taking out arcs, not shooting other players stuff. Just to unlock some more of that, and I did 2 harvester runs. And then running into some pretty good people. Nobody really messed with me, and one guy was pretty generous about like giving out the matriarch's cores or whatever you call them. Anybody who really actually, you know, helped and didn't just sit there and watch, they gave stuff to. I burned through a lot of rounds for my grenade launcher. I was only able to use it 1 round. The second round, I couldn't afford to buy any more ammo for it. Come on. Why does it keep going out everywhere but where I want it? Finished, shared, watched the event last night. Last night after I was done streaming of Apex, I edited some more so I could get the short out for today, and then I ended up editing it out the rest of it this morning with a full video and a second short that'll come out, you know, later on, because I don't like to bring them all out at the same time. All right, that should fill that in, and for future reference, just because this area is not going to be used for anything, we're going to put a teleporter right in the middle because nobody's going to see it, and we can use it to get in this area and hide any kind of electronics or anything else I need up in here. I wish I would have let you been able to trade spaces with bucks with friends. All right, now I need to build up again. We're going to go with this one since that's what I've been doing. Oh, you're not going to want to connect up here, are you? I'm gonna have to put flooring down first. All right. I kind of wish they had more half walls to go with, like actually like a whole half a wall, not like this. It would make things a little more interesting in my opinion. No, that would be too noticeable. This might not be. Do concrete. See if I can change the color to... Nope, wrong button. That'll work. It's not too far off. From a distance, it'll be fine. I just wanted something that didn't really have a design to it up here, and since it's so high up, the little connectors probably won't be that noticeable. All right, and then we switch back to this, and we're gonna go with this on top of it. The reason being is in the photos of the real one, there is like a little ledge type deal sticking out. Not big, but this has the look of something that's sticking out a little bit. So that's why I'm going with it. All right. Nobody will be able to see up here. That's this area here. I am going to leave a... glass ceiling. I think it'll be kind of good. There's no photos from that high up anyway that I've seen. So, you know. You won't see it from your house? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't break my legs. Okay, yeah, filling that in with the roof part definitely helped. But it's sticking out really far up front more than I want. Like way more. So I'm going to, once I get a backpack, charge again. I'm going to move those pillars there out farther. I should anyway. I could probably be better off doing it from inside than out, but you know, let me see something, because I don't think it's going to let me do it the way I want. I'm just going to do it for the front side to make it look proper, I think. Best way to put it. I probably could do it with one. I'll show you all what I'm talking about. I know I'm talking out loud, not really describing what I'm thinking. Yeah, like if I put there, if I put that there, I'm just gonna do across the top right here and see how it looks from down there with just a 1. Because obviously you'll have to come up all the way up here just to see that there's actually a gap. All right, down we go. Okay, you can see it, especially from this end, so I am gonna have to fill it in. But it looks a lot better with it filled in. Oh, I missed. Up ace. All right. Dang you. You know I said I was only going to really have to do the front, but it's going to bother me enough where I'm going to have to finish all the way around, because I know you'll be able to see it from down there. And the fact is, I have all that there, and it's going to be pointless to be there. So, let's get inside. Really? And delete all that inside, because it's, what's the point? And that also means there's less for the game to render in. Put you back where I just deleted one by accident. You go right there for a second. Cool, that did work. I am surprised I'm actually getting this to connect by moving these. Yep, I'm gonna have to build another one. One more. And this corner one is going to be kind of pain. Oh, never mind. It wasn't. Next time I do another live stream of No Man's Sky, I promise I'll have the more upbeat, happy music back. Just after I had to redo everything on my OBS, it didn't get put back because it was a last minute run to get everything back in order. Bird's still in here. It's gonna start smelling ripe here soon enough. There we go. Dang it. I have to go out there and fix that. But we got it. Backpack running out too quick. All right. That looks a lot better. So, Coder, is that at least giving you the feel of kind of what you were expecting? They have graves under the temple. Well, I could put some graves in, or at least hide some bones under it. I need to lower this mound level, so because it's really taken away from being able to see the building. So let's get right about here. Have to get lower and do it maybe from, because this gives a good view from like right here, but that cuts that off. So yeah, that's, there we go. Helping the property value. I'm, you know, clearing some of the stuff and blocking the view. I'll build this down, and any gaps I'll build downwards too. I'm kind of liking how it's turning out so far, and I'm glad I redid that door to make it line up everything straight in the middle. All right, let's fix some of this stuff. Well, don't tell me you're not going to want to go down there. You're going to be a pain in the butt, ain't you? I'm just gonna fill in all the gaps with these. All right, now you're wanting to go in. That looks better. From here, it looks like it's a statue of like a lion or something until you see the, really look at it and see the skull that's kind of floating in the air. Get rid of this floating grass. There. I've made more work for myself, but that floating grass was kind of annoying. Now let's fill some of this back in. I could build it up and then level it back out. All right, Now, let's level. Ain't perfect, but it hides some of that in, and when I just do this, I don't have to do like 5 or 6, I'm only doing a few. I can see that gap. You're going in there. You stay over there. I'm not into that creepy stuff. Yeah, I can't get that to go in. I'll just have to deal with it. Yep, a little corner piece, nubby. Back to full. Here, closed in, done. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need to put one more there. Might just have to hide it like this, and bam. Stick it out a little bit, but it ain't that big a deal, because I'm going to recover it with dirt eventually anyways. Alright, there we go. Now, there's something I'm going to do, just a light embellishment of my own. We're going to put some flames. Now, gotta get some light in this place. So I'm going to hide it behind one of these pillars. And we're going to shrink it down. Put one here. We're going to put one down the other end. And then we're going to put one at the center. So you can kind of see the flames burning on the sides. I think it looks kind of neat. Gives it a look like it's been around a lot longer than most. And here is going to be a whole nother thing. I got a lot to do in here. Like, move a step. You're not going to connect, are you? Try again. Again, still don't want to go center of the door. It wants to go to the sides. And I do have like all these pillars sticking down, so I do gotta figure out a way to hide them. Just testing something. No, that ain't gonna work there. I don't know. I'll think of something. Maybe make like this section. I could actually do, like you said, there's graves under it, right? And I literally could do something like, where is it? Under here? I could do these ruins, and I obviously want to shrink it down to fit inside. But I could just line this entire place up with these ruin type thing, wall separators. And just say that, because that would connect that to there, then I just go like this. And then something like that is what I'm talking about. And then I would have, you know, specialty rooms and things like that down here. But like these sort of thing would be like the thing holding the building up, that type of thing. And obviously I would line them up better than that. You know what? I'm just going to leave them there. At least that way I remember. That's kind of the idea I was going with. Then up here, where we would have a lot of the main room stuff. And I'll look at some pictures online and go with some of that to see if I can get pretty close to that building. You know what? I know this is mean, but you annoy me. Fragment of koala? Now I don't even know if I even said that correct, but whatever. I am going to take a break from building on this at the moment. Because I'm really liking where it's going right now, and I want to research more for the inside of it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to, instead of call that, we're going to call my big ship. I designed that one. But anybody who doesn't know about the Corvettes, you can actually like design and build your own ship with these in this game. I have not really done anything with the inside of the ship yet. I need to go to the space station and look up the coordinates of the space station and everything. Then I'll come back here and upload the base so that way it's saved on their servers, not just my PC. Actually, I built a ship before they did some updates. I built the ship so big that it would not fit in and out of a space station, and because of that I kind of soft locked the game where I couldn't get out of my ship and I couldn't get the ship to land again or anything. I was just stuck flying around down at the end of the tunnel down there and bumping everything. It was driving me nuts. Huh, I don't have nothing in there. I wonder if there's any new modules. I probably have everything. Yeah, I have all that. No, I'm not redoing it. Oh, that's cool looking. Just out of curiosity. That's a C. It's just neat looking. I thought it was kind of cool. If it was the S, I may have bought it. Alright, let's look at this teleporter. Yeah, I didn't upload the base yet, so I have to go back and load it, but I should at least mark this, have this base, space station, I mean, marked in my history now. All right, let's get back on ship, get back and upload the base. I should have just uploaded it before I left, but you know, never do anything 100% correct. Just go headstrong right into the base. Like, whee! Brakes. Now that's a parking job. Right at the front door. Where did I put my damn computer? It was over this way, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. I need to move the computer inside also. Wait a minute. Was that there earlier? That little finger crystal or whatever it is? I don't even remember this being there. All right, let's get this thing inside. Let's put it in the corner for now. Upload base. There you go. Now it's accessible for anybody who wants to come here. Let's see. Discovery. I still got a lot more creatures on this planet. All right. You know what? I think I am going to call this tonight. You sent me another pic in Discord. Thanks, Coder. Everybody, wait, don't leave. I'm going to raid someone. Let's see who's going right now, and we'll send somebody over that hasn't had a raid in a while. Let's check out. Who is streaming right now? And we got Sergeant Kelvin, Vasty McNasty, Snitch. Looks like Knock gave up, so it's just Apex. Oh, my ARC thing. Sure, I will do that. So, here we go. This is my talking ARC character. This will be the character I use for when I play ARC. I actually designed this the last couple, about 2 weeks I've been working on it to get it right. And tonight I was able to get it finally where I wanted it. But yeah, we got my classic duck and then ARC Raiders duck. And if I get any games where I'm going to be doing anything special, that's what I'm going to be using on it. Eventually maybe branch out and get some more other ones to switch back and forth between. But I would do them all myself, so, you know, thanks, Coder. I appreciate it. I don't have anybody making them for me. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all back Monday. I hope you have a great night, and tell Apex I said hi. Throw some ducks in the chat. Cluster duck out.